welcome to Gordon in the Morning. It is earlier than my usual Gordon in the Morning time because I'm in a different time zone. I'm in Chicago, where I'm here for the Podcast Movement Conference in Chicago, and I am getting ready to go have a meeting, and then I'm going to be speaking this morning with my colleague Lindsay Lindsay Bowen, and we're going to be talking about shopping agreements and stuff, and whether they suck or not, which the title might already tell you a little bit about how we feel about that. But we'll talk about what they are and how they work and what to do to make them suck less if you can, and those kinds of things. But today I wanted to come on and talk about whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, or an extroverted introvert like me. I much prefer my own company, but I'm pretty good at getting out there, being gregarious, and I do, maybe it's ambivert is the right term, but I do like spending time with other people, but then ultimately I want to retreat into my own little world. So, I guess I have aspects of both in me. But whether you're an introvert or an extrovert or an ambivert or an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert, how important it is to get out and do stuff and meet people. We a few years ago, it's 5 years ago now, we had the pandemic and the lockdown, and everybody was told just stay at home, and we got into the habit of taking Zoom calls and spending time in our own little world, and really only connecting electronically with other people outside of our immediate families, of course. And I think that a lot of us have stayed in that mode and kind of just allowed allowed ourselves to be in that little cocoon of comfort and familiarity, that comfort zone. I talked about it last week, actually, the comfort zone. And if you don't get out of your comfort zone, things aren't going to change much for you. And I think that's really true. It's important to get outside, get the sun on your face, get the clean air in your nose and your lungs. And I think it's really, really important to meet new people and connect with people you already know also. Fostering those relationships is really a key to success. No matter what it is you do, relationships, human contact, people are going to be a part of that. After all, there's nobody in business, nobody in the world who isn't doing something that solves a problem for someone. That's how we make our living. That's how we bring money into our lives, is by solving problems for people, or for companies, and the companies are solving problems for people. You name it, and I will be able to show you how it solves a problem for people. So being out there and connecting with people is really, really important, because it's how we grow to understand and help those people. So be seen, get out there, put yourself out there, and yeah, sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes it is uncomfortable to get out there and talk with new people and shake some hands and meet some people. And I had an experience just last night, of being in a crowded, noisy bar. I was visiting with some friends, and it was just not a comfortable environment for me. I was really not in my zone where I felt good and felt comfortable. But it was important to get out and show people, hey, I'm here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see you. And you tough it out. You tough it out in those situations a little bit. I have some notes I'm looking at over here. So being seen, and when you are seen, when you put yourself out there, that's how you get that reciprocal feeling of being seen. And I know that it's a weird catch-22 for the introverts, especially, is I don't want to go out. I don't want to. Then you don't feel seen. You don't feel heard. You don't feel understood. and that is I think that's a fundamental craving that we all have. I've got to look of, is that on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the need to be seen and have that connection of some sort. So get out there and do stuff to allow yourself the opportunity to feel seen, to be seen, and do stuff. You know, put yourself out there. You don't have to get up on stage and speak. You don't have to make videos like this if you're not comfortable doing that. But, you know, go out, smile at someone, look people in the eye, and see if that doesn't start to change things. See if it doesn't improve how you feel in the world. And I think that introversion is something that you can, what's the word I'm looking for? You can embrace it while also pushing through it or pushing past it. It's okay to feel uncomfortable in a social situation, in a public situation, but it's also, you know, it's also necessary to get out there. So get out of that comfort zone, because, you know, one of my coaches says this. He says, you know, what got you here isn't going to get you there, isn't going to get you where you want to go. What got you here is great. Whatever level of success you've achieved, you should be proud of it. And the way you've behaved and your operating system for life and managing things has been successful for you, getting you there. But it's only gotten you this far. And if you feel stuck, or if you just feel like you haven't made as much progress as you want, maybe that's because it's time to change things up, shake up your approach, and get out of that comfort zone. Do something different, fun, exciting, new, that's, you know, calculated to move you in the direction you want to go. So if, as I say, you are solving problems for people, then you have to let people know you have the solution that they're looking for, right? Well, you can't do that if you're not connecting with people in one way or another. So there it is. I think you have to make those connections, and that's okay, you know. Or you find someone who will make them for you. You know, partnering up is not a bad approach either. Teaming up. Maybe you just look for that one person and make it your job to find that person who's going to be the perfect complement to you, so you can do what you do best and, you know, be comfortable with it, and let them do the sales, let them do the glad handing, let them be the promoter, let them do things. But I'm here at a podcasting conference. I think that a lot of podcasters are very comfortable and happy to be behind a microphone, maybe even behind a camera, or in front of a camera, but connecting with people this way, and maybe not doing so much of the one-on-one live in-person interaction. But I'm at a conference, and, you know, people who go to conferences tend to already get what I'm saying. So if you're not one to go to conferences, maybe try it. Maybe find a wingman or wingwoman to spend a little time with, someone that you trust to pick up on your cues when you're getting overwhelmed, and to compliment you and your style, and get out there, because I really do think that human connection is really the spice of life, and the energy that we get from, you know, being in proximity to other energetic human beings is really, really important. So, hey, if you've been watching live, I would love it if you would drop a note in the comment, just to let me know you're here. I'm on my phone, so I'm not seeing everything that's going on, but you know, drop a note in the chat, let me know. And if you're seeing this on the replay, let me know, give me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you. And do you like it when I do this more off the cuff kind of a Gordon in the Morning from wherever I am? I'm gonna keep doing it, because I've made a commitment. I didn't do it yesterday, Monday, because I was in transit. I was on a flight at the time that it didn't normally would have come around. But tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central Time, is when I'll be here, and I'll be here every day this week at or before 8 a.m. Central Time. So, thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. And now I have to figure out how to stop this recording.